Mark, table toppers Newport County have come to the Innocent Noodle this evening, and it's finished honours even. Are you happy with that result and the performance?
I'm delighted with the performance. I thought the players were brilliant. I thought it was a great game. Two good teams. I'm really pleased with the performance. We can't do a lot more than that without winning the game, to be fair. And we created chances. We were aggressive. Played really good football, and I really like what we did tonight.
Yeah, it was an exciting game, wasn't it? It wasn't perhaps some of the games we've seen earlier in the season when a side's come here and sat back and you've had possession and chance after chance. It was really end to end, and I suppose is a draw a fair result at the end of the day?
I think we probably deserved just to win it, if I'm honest. What Newport were good. I thought on chances we probably deserved it. We made one crucial mistake in the game, and it led to a penalty. We need to deal with a long ball forward, and then we need to deal with the throw in the box, which we didn't do, and it cost us a penalty. And but we didn't go under after that. We kept playing, and I thought it was really aggressive tonight. Football was really progressive, and I always fancied us to score. We had to gamble a little bit at the end, but I always fancied us to get something.
And have you had a chance to look back at that penalty? Is it a decision you agree with?
100% a penalty for them, but we should have had a penalty, 100%.
I was about to say, Godwin Malief in the box in the first half. It's hard to argue a case against that one, really.
Listen, the referee's usually good, but tonight listen, we all have him. He's had an off night tonight, and he's missed a lot of things and blown up for an awful lot of things, and he's missed a blatant penalty, and the lad gets the wrong side of Dokes, stumbles and just pushes Dokes in the back. It's a blatant penalty. And
I think again it's a testament to your side that your centre backs are even getting into that position. Particularly it's those wide centre halves of the three in Liam Kitching and Godwin Malief who are bombing into the box and see him in the box as much as the fullbacks, or the wing backs, sorry.
They're two fantastic young players, and they're going to be really good players. They've just got to keep progressing, cut out the odd mistake. Difficult not to make mistakes, but they've got to cut out those mistakes. And unfortunately, when you're a defender, sometimes they lead to goal scoring chances. But they give us so much going forward, and when we get it right, we're really good to watch. And with Stokesy there, Marshall and them, I thought they were really good.
And on the topic of defenders, Jordan Moore-Taylor came into the holding role in front of the back three. What was the thinking behind that?
I just wanted to push Winchester further forward and try and get him to try and thread some balls through to Aaron Collins and get him facing forward rather than always facing his own goal. Jordan's played there for MK Dons numerous times when they won promotion. I thought he was really good there.
And a few other changes of personnel, particularly in the second half with the introduction of Matty Stevens and Odin Bailey. And I think those changes worked, didn't they? Particularly Matty Stevens getting down the right to provide that assist not long after making the switch.
Yeah, we had to get a goal, and the boys that come off understand that we have to make a change to try and push. And we put obviously Odin on, who's a forward, as a left wing back, and we put Azza in as a number 10 and put Matty up front with Jammer, and they combined and we scored the goal. That's what they're there for. And I said to him after, whoever comes on, we've got to be ready to change the game.
As you say there, that's what they're there for. Perhaps Jamil Matt, as you've highlighted before, is not necessarily the man you're always going to want to turn to for a goal, but I suppose it was only going to be him, or I suppose Aaron Collins tonight, wasn't it, against his former side?
Yeah, Jammer has been a little bit frustrated of late, but I thought he was great tonight. He keeps playing like that, he's going to worry a lot of defences, and I was really pleased with him.
And he's been a real sort of stalwart of the side so far this season, played every game in the league, and it's so important, isn't it? Sometimes it's difficult to notice necessarily what he does, but the space he creates for the players around him is so crucial, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a brilliant pro. He's good to have around the place, and with a really young group, he looks after them and then gives them good advice, and that's probably as key as the good work he's given us on the pitch as well. And
the result, of course, 1-1. Are you pleased with that? As in looking before the game, knowing that a side who have proved very, very dangerous this season coming to you and knowing that they've got a tough test.
I'm really pleased with the performance. I'm a bit frustrated that we haven't won the game, but a point against the top team is not to be sniffed at, and we move on to Saturday.
And you held your post-match team talk out on the pitch today. I caught a few snippets of it, and it seemed to be a real case of pumping those players full of belief and saying that you've got knocked down there and you've got back up and you've pegged back the side who are top of the table, and going into next weekend, that's got to be such a boost for them, hasn't it?
I want them to believe in themselves as much as I do, as the staff do, and if they get that belief in themselves, I'm going to drive them, I'm going to push them, but they've got to get that belief and believe that they're a really good team, stick their chests out and shoulders back and really march forward.
And I suppose once that clicks, that is the making of turning what is currently a very good side into a side that could be challenging right at the top.
We are challenging right at the top, and I want us to stay there, and I want us to be a really difficult team to play against.
And Harrogate, I imagine, will be thinking something similar as you travel there on Saturday. Forest Green's first trip there, of course. They have conceded 9 goals in their last 2 games, so they are going to be coming out of that dressing room at the start of the game with a real determination to prove that's not what they're about.
Got to be careful of a wounded animal, because they're going to come out scratching and fighting and biting, so we've got to be ready. And with Simon Weaver in charge, I expect nothing less than a fight and a tough game.
And he's a manager, I believe, that you're well acquainted with.
He played for me at Tamworth when I was a young player manager. He came and did brilliant for us, and played in a couple of big FA Cup wins that we had, and good character, good player.
And I imagine the message to your side is take the positives from tonight, and take that into Harrogate and get the 3 points. Make sure you get that win and carry on performing like you did tonight.
If you keep your level of performance like it was tonight, you have to win games of football, and keep going, keep playing, keep doing what we're doing.
And is it fair to say that if your side play like that every weekend, they're going to be an incredibly tough team to beat?
Well, we are a tough team to beat anyway, but if we play like that, we'll be even tougher to beat.